So in this video, we will learn how to send SMS notification for upcoming payment deadlines. Now suppose guys you are a business owner and you want to constantly send your customers some payment reminders according to the deadlines of the payment which they have. So let me tell you, you can actually automate the process of sending the regular reminders regarding to payments to your customer for their payment deadlines. So in this automation guys, first what we are going to do, we are going to get the details of all the customers from Google Sheet. Now suppose you have all the details of your customers regarding their payments into your Google Sheet. So first we will get those details, and after that all the customers whose payments are due, we are going to send an SMS notification, as SMS reminder to all the customers whose payment is due with the payment amount and the expected deadline, the due date of the payment as well. Now guys, how you can set up this automation? To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Google Sheets to Twilio SMS notifications or SMS reminders. And then just click on Create. Now we can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. So the idea here is, in our Google Sheet, we have details of all the customers, the customer name, email, mobile number, the total amount, the amount that is due, the payment that is due, the payment status, and the due date as well. So here guys, we will be connecting this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect, and we will get the details of all the customers whose payment status is due. So here guys, we will be connecting this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect, and after that, using Pabbly Connect, we will be sending these details to Twilio. So that using Twilio, we can send the SMS notification to a customer regarding their payment due. So let's begin guys. Now here in Pabbly Connect, in trigger window, here what we have to do, we have to first make sure that at what time interval we want to send the SMS notification. For example, do you want to send the SMS notification to your customers on a daily basis? Like daily you want to this automation workflow to run. Daily it will be getting the details or the data of all the customers whose payment status is due. And after that, on the daily basis, it will be sending the SMS notification to the customers whose payment is due. Or if you want this automation workflow to be executed weekly, you want to send a weekly reminder, a monthly reminder, or what will be the time interval between the reminders. So to ensure that at a regular interval, this automation workflow should be executed, first what we are going to do, here in trigger window, in choose app, select schedule. So using schedule by Pabbly, we are going to schedule this automation workflow to be executed at a regular interval of time. So here the first thing it asks us is how often you want to run your workflow. And in the drop down, we have different options. At regular interval, once, do we want to automation workflow to be executed every day, days of the week, or dates of the month. So let's take an example that I want to send this payment reminder notification on every Monday, for example. So I will be selecting days of the week, and then here we will be selecting from the second drop down, we will be selecting the day. Now, instead of this, if you want to send the notifications daily, you can select every day. If you just want to send the notifications once, you can select once, or you can select dates of the month as well to select a particular date. For example, if you want to send the SMS notification or payment reminder notification on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of every month. So by selecting dates of the month and selecting the required dates, you can actually send the notifications. Now, after selecting day, guys, it is asking us time. At what time we want this automation workflow to be executed. So here, guys, in time from the drop down, for example, I will be selecting the time as 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. is the time on which I want this automation workflow to be executed. And then just click on save. After clicking on save, we have scheduled this automation workflow to be executed every Monday on 10 a.m. Now, after this, let's move to our next step. And in next step, we have to get this data of all the customers whose payment status is due from Google Sheet inside Pabbly Connect. And to do so, just scroll down, come to our action window, and here in choose app, search for Google Sheets. Select Google Sheets. And then in action event from the drop down, select the action event as lookup spreadsheet row. Click on connect and select add new connection. Now here guys, we have to connect our Google Sheets account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on the sign in with Google button, select your Google Sheets account, scroll down and click on continue. And as we click on continue, our Google Sheets account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is to select the spreadsheet. And in the drop down below, we can see a list of all the spreadsheets which we have created in our Google Sheets account. So out of all of these spreadsheets, from which spreadsheet we want to get the data, in which spreadsheet we are having the payment reminder details of the customer, from where we want to get the data, we have to select that sheet over here. So I have the sheet named as payment reminder. So we will be selecting the same sheet over here. Then it is asking us to select the sheet. So here in this spreadsheet, you can see there's only one sheet named as clients. So here from the drop down, you can see the same sheet clients, just select it. Then it is asking us lookup column. Now here in lookup column guys, we have to enter the column name in which we are searching for data. Like we want to get the data of all the customers who has payment status due. So we are searching for the payment status column and this value will be due. So column F has the payment status. So the lookup column will be column F. So we will be entering F over here. And then we have to enter the lookup value. What is the value we are searching for? So we are searching for all the data with value, all the rows with value as due in this column app. In column app, all the customers whose payment status is due, we want to get that data. So we will be entering due as the value which we are searching for. Then it is asking us include headers in response. So we will be selecting true. And it is asking us sort value. So we will be sorting this data, sorting this value from top. And then we have this option of simple response button. So guys, here what we have to do, this is very important. We have to turn off this simple response button. We have to just switch it to the left side. And then just click on the save and send test request button. After clicking on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received some response. And in this response, you can see the details of all the rows whose payment status is due, all the customers whose payment status is due in our Google Sheet. You can see that a collective data of all of these customers is received inside Pabbly Connect. But guys, here you will notice that we have received this data into a pretty complex format, into an array format. And also, we have collectively received the data of all the customers whose payment status is due over here in the Google Sheet. Now here guys, what we will be doing, we have successfully received the data of all the customers with payment status due from Google Sheet inside Pabbly Connect. But now we have to process this data one by one. Like here you can see till here, we have this data of one customer. And in the one by one, in the row-wise manner, we want to process this data. We have to convert this data into a simpler format. And we have to send the SMS notification, SMS reminder to the customers over there using the same details. Now to do so guys, to convert this data of array format into a simpler format, we will be using a feature of Pabbly Connect and that is called iterator. So just scroll down, click on this add action step button over here. And then here in choose apps, select iterator. After selecting iterator by Pabbly, here in choose array, you can see that it has automatically detected the response which we have received in array format, response result. So here what we have to do, we just have to click on this save and send test request button. After clicking on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received some response. And in this response, the data of the very first row with the payment status due can be seen over here. So we have this row of demo name, this is the email, this is the mobile number, total amount, payment due, payment status and due date. The data of this same row is received inside Pabbly Connect in response after using iterator. So the important note over here says the response includes the first expanded data set as value, which can be mapped in further step. At the time of workflow execution, it will process all values one by one. We support iteration of maximum 500 records as once. So here guys, the data of the very first row from this complete array of data, complete set of data is received inside Pabbly Connect over here in response from iterator. Now to set up this automation workflow further, we can actually map this data, map this value. But when this automation workflow will be executed in real time, it will get the data of all the rows with the payment status due And then one by one, in a row-wise manner, it will be processing all the data, all of those rows, and send the SMS reminders. So here guys, we have the details of the customer to whom we want to send the SMS reminders. Now let's move to our last step. And in last step, we want to send an SMS reminder using Twilio. So just scroll down, click on this add action step button, and here in choose app, search for Twilio. So here guys, in this video, I'm using Twilio as an application to send the SMS. But instead of Twilio, you can use any other SMS sending application as well. Then after selecting Twilio, in action event from the drop-down, select Send SMS Message. Click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here guys, we have to connect our Twilio account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the account SID, authorization token, and once again we have to enter the account SID of our Twilio account. Now here you must be thinking how you can get all of these details. Now to get it, you just have to log into your Twilio account, and here on the home page itself, you can see the account ID and auth token. So just copy this account SID from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And once again over here as well. Get back to Twilio, copy the auth token, come to Pabbly Connect and paste the auth token as well. And after pasting it, just click on save. And when we click on save, here you can see that our Twilio account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the body of the SMS. That what is the body, what is the SMS message which we want to send to the user. So I want my message to be hello, and after hello, I want to mention the name of the customer to whom we are sending the SMS. So we have entered the name of the customer in our Google Sheet, and we have received this Google Sheet response inside Pabbly Connect. And here after using iterator, we have converted that response into a simpler format. So from this drop down guys, from the responses of iterator, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from iterator. From this, we have this response of customer name. Just select this response and it will be mapped over here. So whatever customer name we will be entering over here in the Google Sheet, with the same name we will be mentioning in the SMS message as well. Then I want my message to be, and then here in this message, I want to mention the amount of payment which is due. So from iterator responses, the data which we have received from Google Sheet, we have entered the payment due amount as well. So just map this response over here as well. This is a gentle reminder that payment of rupees 5,000 is due on. And then here I want to mention the due date. So from the drop down as well, from the iterator responses, map the due date over here too. Okay, so this is the kind of message I want to send. Hello, and after hello, we have basically mapped the response of the name of the customer. This is a gentle reminder that payment of rupees 5,000 is due on 11th of January 2023. Kindly make the payment on time. Thank you. So this is the kind of message which I wanted to send. But if you want guys, you can actually create any body of the SMS. You can just change the body of the SMS according to your requirement, and you can actually map any required data which we have received from Google Sheet over here in this SMS message which you want to send. So guys, after mapping this data and creating the body of the SMS, the next thing it asks us is sender number. Now here we have to enter the sender's number of our Twilio account. And to get the sender's number, once again go to your home page, and before auth token, below auth token, you can see my Twilio phone number. This will be your sender's number. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. And the last thing it asks us is the recipient number. That what is the mobile number of the customer whom we want to send this SMS message. So here from the Google Sheet responses, just click here, and from the drop down, we have to map this data. So from the response of iterator, select the response of mobile number which we have received from Google Sheet and map it over here. The help text below this says, enter the contact number of the recipient. Example this. So here this example says we have to enter the plus sign with country code with this mobile number. But the data which we have mapped, the number which we have mapped over here is a mobile number with country code, but the plus sign is missing over here. So we will be just manually adding the plus sign in front of it. And then just click on save and send test request. After clicking on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the number which we have mapped over here, basically the mobile number of the customer which we have entered in our Google Sheet, on this number, a SMS has been sent with the same body which we have created. And yes, guys, here you can see that a new SMS is received on this number which says hello demo name, means the same name of the customer which we have entered in the Google Sheet. This is a gentle reminder that payment of Rs 5,000 is due on 11th of January 2023. Kindly make the payment on time. Thank you. So this is the automation workflow, guys. This is the message whose body which we have created just now over here. Now, instead of this body, you can actually create any message body according to your requirement. So guys, now you can see that the automation workflow which we have created is working perfectly fine. Now, whatever time you are selecting in this schedule window, like we have selected Monday, on every Monday at 10 a.m., this automation workflow will be executed. It will get the details of the customer from Google Sheets whose payment status is due. And then using this automation, we will be sending the SMS reminder to the same customer. And if you want, as I told you, you can change the time duration of this automation workflow of execution in this schedule window itself. If you want to send the notifications every day, you can select every day over here. So guys, not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications using Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more important thing. You will find the clone link of this same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestions, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.